Okay, so welcome again. So this is Digital Literacy, Introduction to Networking Part 2. So exercise 1, spoof of a DNS server. So Linux has a utility called Ettercap that can simulate a DNS spoofing DNS cache poisoning where false information is introduced to a domain name system. In short, DNS server causing it to return an incorrect IP address and diverting traffic to the attacker's computer. So in this exercise, you will learn how to use the EtherCap tool to observe DNS spoofing in action. To better understand this technology, also refer to your course material of your preferred search engine to research this topic in detail. So learning outcomes, after completing this exercise, you will be able to enable IIS on the PLAB DC01 device. Then the second one is verify name resolution on the network. Third one is send continuous pings. The next one is verify Apache server is running on the PLA BRT01 device. Next one is install Ethercap on the attacking device. Next is start ARC poisoning using Ethercap. Next one is edit Ethercap config and Ethercap DNS. The last one is activate DNS spoofing plugin. So, your devices. You will be using the following devices in this lab. So, please power on this now. Is the first one is PLABRTRO1. Okay, so it's already powered on. Next one is PLABDC01. Okay, so it's already powered on too. Last one is PLAB110. Okay, as you can see, three of those are already powered on. Okay, moving on. Task 1, enable the IIS on the PLABDC01 device. In this task, you will enable the Windows Web Server services called IIS on the PLABDC01 device. From the PLAB110 device, this web page will be viewable and will be used to verify that host names are resolvable and network connectivity between the devices is functional. To do this, perform the following steps. So, step 1, ensure that you have powered on the devices mentioned in that introduction section. So, first one is connect to PLABDC01. Okay, so the server manager dashboard is displayed. Then click the add roles and features link. Okay, so moving on to step 2. The add roles and features wizard appears on the before you begin page. Click next. Okay, let's hit next. Then step 3. On the select installation type page, click next. Then step 4. On the select destination server page, click next. Step 5. So on the select server roles page, find the web server IIS option and click the checkbox. So let's look for the IIS. Okay, so okay, so this is the IIS. Okay, on step 6, and the add roles and add features that are required for web server IIS pop-up, click the add features button. Okay, so moving on to step 7. On the select server roles page, click next. Okay, so on step 8, on the select features page, click next. Okay, on step 9, on the web server role IIS page, click next. Okay, moving on to step 10. On the select role services page, click next. On step 11, on the confirm installation selections page, click install. Okay, moving on to step 12. Wait until the installation is complete and then click close. Okay, so the installation succeeded on PLABDC01practicelabs.com. So it's done. So you're gonna just go click close. Okay, moving on. On task 2, verify name resolution on the network. With the IIS service active on the PLABDC01 device, the device is now a working web server. In this task, you will verify that host name or resolvable DNS server is working fine. And network connectivity between PLABDC01 and PLAB Win10 is functional. So, to verify network connectivity and name resolution between devices, perform these steps. So, step 1, connect to PLAB Win10. The next one is click close on NVDA update box. So, it's closed. Already closed. So, and launch the Internet Explorer from the text box. Okay, so on step 2, you are presented with the tools and resource web page. Okay, so then browse to HTTP PLABDC01. So let's look into the web search bar. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so step 3, confirm that the default IIS page appears. This verifies that domain names are being resolved and that PLAB Win10 has connectivity to PLABDC01. Click close the Internet Explorer. Okay, moving on to task 3. Send continuous pings. In this task, you will determine the MAC address of the PLABDC01 device and you will initiate a continuous ping to the device. This will be needed later to demonstrate ARP spoofing and its effect on the network connectivity. To do the above, perform these steps. So step 1, ensure that you are connected to PLAB Win10. Then click on the start and type the following. So select command prompt. Then moving on to step 2. The command prompt windows appears, type the following command. Let's just go copy it as a shortcut, then control victory. If it doesn't work, let's just type it manually. Space PLABDC DC01. Okay, then space minus C. Okay, this will initiate a continuous ping to the PLABDC device. Okay, let's enter. Okay, so moving on. Minimize the command prompt window and let the pinging continue uninterrupted. Okay, so step 3. Right click on the command prompt icon on the taskbar. Select the command prompt option to open a second command prompt window on the PLAB Win10 device. Hold on. Okay, so let's just click this. Right click, command prompt. So to open another window. Okay, moving on to step 4. On the second command prompt window, type the following command, which is ARP, A, S1. So let's type it manually because I can't seem to copy and paste it as a shortcut. Then press enter. Okay, so this displays the ARP cache for each interface on the device. Look at the section with the IP address 192.168.0.5 and find the entry for the win for the I192.168.0.2 IP. The PLABDC01. Write down the physical address displayed as you will require this later on in the lab. Close the second command prompt window. Okay, moving on. So task 4, verify Apache server is running on the PLABRT-R01 device. The PLABRT-01 device is a server running Ubuntu, a version of Linux. Its primary function is to perform routing between networks. However, in this lab, it will also perform the roles of the attacker. In this task, you will verify that the Apache Web Server service is currently running on the PLA RPTR01 device. To do this, follow these steps. So step 1, ensure that you are connected to PLAB Win10. Okay, so open the Internet Explorer from the taskbar. Okay, I'm moving on to step 2. Hold on. Check if I'm still recording. Okay. The Tools and Resources page appears. Browse to the below. Okay, so copy and let's paste it. Okay, so this is Ubuntu. Okay, step 3. Confirm that the Apache to Ubuntu default page appears. In the web browser, you have verified that the PLABRTR01 device is reachable via a domain name and that the Apache web server is currently running. So close the Internet Explorer. Okay, moving on to task 5. Install EtherGap on the attacking device. In this task, you will install EtherGap, which is a tool for ARP poisoning a network. To do so, perform this step. So step 1, connect to PLABRTR01. Okay, so close the software updater dialog box. Click the terminal icon on the left. Okay, so step 2, the terminal window appears. In the terminal window, type the following command. Let's try to copy it and paste it. So I can seem to paste it like it's So let's just go type it manually. apt then space get update. When prompted for a password, type the following and press enter.